How are you?
I'm well, my darling.
Good.
How are you?
Are you hot and sweaty?
I am so hot.
So am
My
I.
neighbour decided to do some building work,
Good.
and I'm like, not this evening. So I had to shut the window.
I had to close my curtains because it's far too hot. The sun beats in the back of our house. It's just, no, I'm trying my best to sort of look cool, calm, and collected here, but we'll see how that goes.
You look calm, cool, calm, and collective. I was like, oh my God, I'm just such a sweaty blob.
Oh, well, this is it. English
This is
summer,
it.
you know.
So I suppose I should start by introducing you, Catherine, to everybody. This is the wonderful Catherine, and I was introduced to Catherine. Somebody recommended your microneedling set to me, as well as your Cairo sticks, and I love them. You know this. I've told you this. And
yes, thank you.
And then I reached out to you and said I'd love to do this live with you. So this is why we're here, because I just wanted to share. I wanted to share microneedling with people because I absolutely am such a big fan of the effects and the results that you can get in such a short space of time, and it's such an easy treatment to do at home. I just love it. It's so gorgeous.
Yes. Is that you cleansing your face, by the way, or just
Yes,
de-sweating?
it's cleansed. I'm just going over it.
Uh-huh.
I've got a bit of eye makeup on still. I don't know if I'm that brave to go like completely naked.
No, good girl, good for you. Well, thank you very much for the introduction, and thank you again for inviting me along to your lovely lives. Honoured to be here.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here.
Products, which yeah, you know, the whole, I mean, I'm totally a fan of microneedling myself. It's been the only thing that I can find, as someone who naturally has quite dry skin. It's the only thing I can find that actually works for a skin type. Definitely, I think dry skin people particularly benefit from microneedling, but obviously all skin types can benefit. And as I say, I know we're going to do a demo later or soon. It's the only thing that I could find as a skincare device that can be done in the salon, but equally can also be done at home to try, you know, to continue and maintain the results. But mostly to get hydration and get those nice effective ingredients into the skin so that you stay fresh, juicy, hydrated, which keeps the skin nice and supple, and, you know, all about getting nice glowing skin.
I mean, that's the key, isn't it? And especially as, you know, I've got maturer skin, and I know that I want to keep as much hydration in my skin as I age. So I've really started to look after my skin as much as I can. And I just, this for me, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Do you know what I mean? It sounds pretty scary, but it isn't, because you don't have the same size needles as you would do in a salon where there's somebody who's trained to do something, and there's some recovery processes if you went to a salon, isn't there? Whereas with this, you can literally do it in the evening, and that's it. It's fine. A little bit of redness.
Your skin will be a little bit flushed, which is actually what you want, you know, because that's the blood flow coming to the surface of the skin. That's keeping everything moving, keeping all the nutrients flowing to the, you know, surface of the skin. So that's exactly the flushed look that you do want. On the needle size, home use devices, maximum you want to use, especially for your face, is a 0.5 millimeter. So the devices we have are 0.3 and 0.5. So anything longer than 0.5 really belongs in the hands of the, you know, the experts who are in the salons. You know, beyond that length, you need a numbing cream on your skin. You need to let that wait on your skin for like a good 30 minutes and then start needling. But this is definitely something you could use, say if you did go to a salon, you could use this at home in conjunction with it as a sort of like, I don't know, to support it, couldn't you? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I heard someone saying recently, it's a bit like you've got your personal trainer that you work out with in the gym. And if you're only going to stick with the personal trainer, that's all fine. But equally, you're going to get better results if you do your own training in between. You know, work out with your personal trainer once or twice a week, whatever your budget allows, and then do your, you know, your own training in between. Of course, combined, you're going to get a much better result. And it's very much the same with this. You know, if you just want to stick with this needle length, of course, you're going to see lovely results. You'll see a really nice, hydrated, supple skin complexion. But if you do want to take it that step further, go to the salons if you want to try it. Some of their rollers and devices actually go up to 4 millimeters. Pretty long. Yeah, you got to be brave. You got to be brave for that one. yeah, you know, you could experience bruising, you could experience downtime, your skin could be flaky, but obviously every skin reacts very differently to those type of treatments. But not with the rollers that we've gone home use, 0.3, 0.5, and as I say, anything beyond that is for salon use. But this is perfect for us.
And what skin types, if any, or any sort of conditions cannot use this? What would you recommend? You know, would you not say this isn't for you right now?
I mean, I do think all skin types can use microneedling. Certain conditions, however, like if you've got an active breakout of acne, avoid microneedling. You know, you don't want to be spreading any of the bacteria across any other areas of the face.
Yeah.
I also say whenever you're pregnant, maybe avoid microneedling. Obviously it's personal choice, but just because there's so much hormonal change going on in the body at that time anyway, you wouldn't like to increase the pigmentation in the skin, lead to any kind of hyperpigmentation. So if you're pregnant, again, I would avoid microneedling. And if you've got active acne or breakout on your skin, again, you don't want to spread any of the bacteria.
Yeah.
So,
but we know
that,
there's
all skin types.
All skin types, but also it's not just for your face, because I know that we've got this one here, which is for your face, but this one is for your body. Yeah. So you can also do your body, and you can also do your hair, which I never knew. This is fascinating.
Yes. Well, your scalp is skin after all, you know. So again, there has been, you probably follow lots of people on Instagram at the minute, and there's a lot of talk at the minute, people talking about hair loss, you know, whether it's COVID related, stress related, a combination of everything. Equally, you know, hormones, aging, all of these things can lead to thinning hair. So many studies, again, being done, you know, you might get your hair into the parting, microneedle the thinning section, and the whole process stimulates the hair follicle, makes the hair follicle stronger, so then they hold on to the hair for longer, minimizing the hair loss. And you know, again, if you're microneedling, absorbs your products up to 3 times more than it would if you were not doing microneedling.
And what kind of products would you say would recommend putting on your hair after? Is it just anything to sort of like promote a healthy scalp?
Yeah, I mean, we actually have a partnership with a company called Nanogen. They are under the same umbrella as Medicate, and they have developed a lovely growth factor serum specifically for the hair. They've got maximum amount of growth factors and peptides in this serum. Again, you just dot it onto your hair, and it's again your choice if you want to microneedle before or after. Personally, I like to microneedle first, just to open the scalp or the skin a little, and then put the drops on your hair, and obviously a different serum for the face. But again, it just helps the absorption.
And how often would you recommend doing any of these treatments at home?
So I would say twice a week.
Yeah.
So try to aim for, say, I don't know, a Tuesday night or a Friday evening, or Sunday, for example, is normally a good night for these things. So twice a week. In the evenings, as you say, before you go to bed, because your skin will be a little flushed, put on lots and lots of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is already an ingredient or found in the body anyway that keeps everything together, that keeps, you know, everything supple. So adding, some people always hear the word acid and they think it's one of those acids that's going to like strip their skin and they're going to end up like, you know, peeling off. But it's not an acid like other acids, you know, acids like glycolic acid or anything. It's basically a moisture magnet. So you put it onto your skin and it absorbs all of the moisture and keeps it in your skin. If you still have a drier type of skin, which I would have, I put on hyaluronic acid, let that absorb first, and then I take another light moisturizer and I'll put a layer of that on top, just to get, you know, those lipids to seal in basically, and then off to bed.
Yeah, and I love doing it in the evening. I do it in the evening. So I just find it a lovely little ritual. I just sort of spend a bit of time on my own doing it, and I know if I'm going out the next day, I literally am going to have such glowing skin. And I know that people have told me, people always comment the next day, and it's just sort of like, So I love that. I love that it makes my skin quite fresh looking and quite glowing, and I don't have to wear a lot of makeup the next day. I think it makes my skin look so healthy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, this is a thing, and especially in this hot weather, you know, you don't want to be wearing a lot of foundation. You ideally want to try to aim to go out foundation free. And doing a treatment like this makes the skin stronger, makes it healthier. As we've said, it helps absorb all of those nice ingredients and products that you're putting on afterwards. Yeah. So again, you can go out free. Yeah. Albeit I've got all my makeup this evening for our live, even though it's going to be running off very soon. But during the day, it's nice not to have too much foundation on, and this is certainly.
I agree. I know that I've done microneedling in the past, and I put in on a vitamin C afterwards. And I tell you what, I would probably say I wouldn't recommend that, because that actually really, I've got quite strong skin, and actually I found that really tingly to the point where it wasn't a nice sensation.
Yeah, I mean, vitamin C is a very active ingredient. And I think everyone thinks, oh, it's vitamin C, I'll just get it. It is obviously a great ingredient for sure, a great product. But straight after microneedling, your skin really just needs a bit of TLC after that. It doesn't need anything harsh, nothing too active, so not the vitamin C. Avoid, again, the other acids that we talked about, glycolic acid. Avoid a high strength retinol. This is a time when your skin is, and I guess, a more sensitive condition. It needs time for renew and repair. So a lovely hyaluronic acid, which is super hydrating. And if you feel you need it, which personally I do, then I put another layer of moisturizer on top. All nice, just nice to, you know, looking after your skin, as I say, giving a lot of TLC after the treatment. Yeah,
and then vitamin C in the morning, you know, back to normal.
Yeah, vitamin C in the morning, you know, it's a great antioxidant. And again, whenever it's nice and sunny outside, it's a really nice first base to start in the morning with vitamin C, followed by an SPF, which I'm an avid fan of SPF.
Yeah, me too.
One of those people, I had far too much sun exposure whenever I was young, you know, and peeling skin and sun damage. It's not, you know, the things we wish we knew back then. But hey, so now I ice without SPF, and especially after you've been microneedling, if your skin may be a little bit more sensitive.
Yeah. God, I used to put on baby oil. Isn't that horrendous?
I'm sure so did I. It's so bad. And I'm Northern Irish, so you know, fairer skinned.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. I used to burn all the time, and I was just like, yeah, we're getting brown. That's what I used to think. That was my mentality. We know different now, don't we?
Oh, we think very differently now. I know. I'm actually, my two sisters are very olive skinned, so they tan in 2 seconds basically. So I think my parents forgot that I was a bit different and not quite as tanned as those two. So anyway, we live and learn.
Oh, that's so unfair. So unfair.
It is very.
So what's the science behind it all then? What does it do? So we've got the microneedle. I'm going to show the one for the face.
Okay, yeah, so, lovely. You got the lovely black one. Yes, that's my
love this one. I don't know if you can actually pick up on the tiny little needles there.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm going to do it. We will do a little demonstration later, but you obviously just roll those little needle, and this is a 0.3, isn't it?
Yes. You're 0.3, I said, yes.
Yeah. So what's the science? Why are we doing this? What does this do?
So basically, you are creating an environment within the skin, the top layer of the skin, the epidermis. You are rolling across the skin to create tiny little microchannels, or I guess little pores in your skin. So it gets it into the environment where the body feels that it's injured. So it starts to flood the area that's been treated, and it encourages the production of collagen and elastin to help repair the area that it believes has obviously been damaged. Yeah. So that in itself, you know, flooding the area with collagen and elastin helps boost the skin from within.
Yeah.
Secondly, as we said earlier, just in terms of product absorption, it can help your products absorb up to 3 times more than actually not doing microneedling. Yeah. I was reading something recently, that science that has been done, that apparently between 7 to 10% of your products go on your skin. You go into bed and basically it all comes off on your pillow. Yeah. So all of those expensive products that we buy and we spend so much money on all end up on our bed sheets. Yeah. So doing microneedling, and I must say, anything really expensive that I've got downstairs, I only use it with microneedling because I want to make sure that I'm getting my money.
Yeah, why not? I know they're so expensive these days.
I know. So again, as I say, it helps the product absorb, and again, just gets those products deeper into the deeper layers of skin. So that, again, as we've said, it gets that nice, juicy, plump. We're all about the glow and trying to maintain a nice, hydrated, supple complexion.
Yeah, which I love. And also,
Yes.
you can use it on your neck, on your décolletage here. I use it on my hands.
Good. Yes. Great idea.
These are all the things I do a lot of driving. I commute quite a lot, or I used to, and so these are the parts that I think get a lot of sun damage. So I'm always having to sort of like treat these with extra love, you know, extra love and care.
No, that's a great idea. Yeah. No, and again, any serum that you're using on your face, again, finish it off on the backs of the hands.
Yeah.
They always are the first signs of, you know, the aging process here on the neck. So yes, of course, we always say that the facials don't stop here. They end, someone says, at the nipple.
Down to the tits. So, isn't that Caroline Huron's? Yeah, to the tits.
That's how she says. And also, you know, let's not, men have skin too. So this is also a great treatment for men.
Yeah. Father's Day.
Yes, and Father's Day is coming up indeed. So again, you know, men, whether it's for the hair, for some of their thinning patches, men with beards who may have like even patchy beards who are trying to grow a fuller beard. Again, the whole principle is the same. Stimulates the hair follicle, helps the growth cycle. And again, men have skin too, so it helps the whole rejuvenation process, and you know, the same science applies to them. But yeah, both for men and women. Yeah,
I love that. And I love the fact that a lot of men now are taking more care of themselves. So this could be something that they would just happily do at home.
Yeah, no, of course, yes. And so easy to do, you know. We have, as you know, it takes a few minutes, which we'll show shortly, and put on your product and off to bed. So yeah, super easy. But,
so we've got to recommend that it can't, I mean, obviously microneedling on its own is fine, but what it does do is it allows a product to sink in. So it's all about also trying to have a really good product as well, I think, afterwards that can soak in and benefit your skin.
Yeah, and again, you know, for the hyaluronic acid, I go for as clean a product as possible. So aim for something that doesn't have essential oils, nothing that's got fragrance in it, nothing that's got anything that's going to irritate the skin. And also after microneedling, that's not the time to be trying any new products. You want to have a product that your skin's already familiar with, that there's, you know, you don't want any additional layers or possibilities of any irritation coming through from a brand new product that your skin may not like.
That's good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, body wise, moving on to the body one. So I'll show in comparison. This is like different size, longer needles, 0.5. So this, obviously, I've got a dimple there. That'll help there, won't it? Does that help?
Yeah, yes.
With cellulite, do you think?
It helps with cellulite. You know, I would love to say that this is the product that's going to cure all cellulite, but I'm not sure there's anyone out there who can actually claim that just yet. But it certainly, again, strengthens the skin. So over time, I'm a big fan of body brushing. So do the body brushing in the morning just before you have your shower, and then twice a week again in the evenings do your microneedling followed by a nice hydrating moisturizer. Again, it strengthens the skin, it rejuvenates the cell turnover on whatever part of the leg that you're using, and yes, again, for your product absorption, it just helps keep everything fresh and glowy and dewy, which is the bit in there too.
Love it. So I was thinking, what about, I don't know if everyone's the same, but where I wear flip-flops and open-toed shoes, my heels and my feet, they get so dry. Would this help if I used it on my heels? Would it help soften them at all?
I have never tried that, but I think that's a very good idea, because I'm in the same boat. I've got really dry heels as well. So maybe we should give that a little trial, do a few before and afters of the heel. Yeah. Look out for the heel.
I'm up for that. Even though I hate feet, I'm up for that.
Yes. No, well, we can do 1 month from today. We'll do a before, and then we can do an after going, there we go.
Yeah, let's do that. Because again, it's got to be the same principle. It'll make little tiny channels and just help some, you know, your product to get in.
Yes.
Perfect. So
I'm all for it. I'm definitely keen to give that a try.
Let's do it.
On the body again, I've had so many people say that if they've got tiny little spider veins on their legs, this has actually helped the spider veins just get back, basically back into the body.
Yeah.
Maybe not on larger ones where you need to have the more professional treatment, but certainly on fine spider veins. I've got a few customers of ours who are dancers, and they have got spider veins, you know, around the inside of their knee, down the calf.
Yeah.
And this treatment, again, they have given us lots of great feedback that it's really helped with those, you know, lighter spider veins in the leg. Yeah.
Great. That's great. Oh, that's good. I'm going to try that then. I do have a few of those as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lovely.
So we're going to give a demo, is that right?
Yeah, let's do the demo.
Amazing.
So I am completely fresh face, apart from I've got a little bit of eye makeup on, but we're going to leave that.
No, eyes look great.
Okay, yeah, new lashes.
Love them.
Okay, so I've got this one. You're just going to guide me through how you would tell someone how to do it if they've never used it before.
Yeah. So we like to follow the principle of cleanse, roll, hydrate. Super easy. So you've obviously cleansed your face. We saw you doing that earlier at the start. Yep. And it's key to, you know, use a cleanser that's not going to leave too much residue on your skin, like nothing that's too heavy, nothing too oily. You want to actually, you know, make sure that you've got all of your product off your skin. Yeah. Something really basic that I've started doing recently is going back to using a face cloth. A good old traditional face cloth. Yeah. I put my cleanser on, use the face cloth, and there's something in that in itself. You kind of thought, oh my God, I forgot how good that feels. Yeah. A simple
squeaky clean, squeaky skin.
Squeaky clean. So you're squeaky clean, yes.
Yeah, I'm squeaky clean, and I have sanitized this, but I am going to just do it again because I've got my little sanitizing spray.
Yeah, so all of our rollers, they come with that 50 ml complimentary 50 ml sanitizing spray, which as you've just done, spray on the roller. Super easy, really effective, keeps everything bacteria free, and then we are good to go. Yeah. Now, personally, I like to start on the eyebrow. Okay. And the eyebrows, again, hair, helps the hair follicles, again, helps all of that. So yeah, we just go back and forward across the eyebrow.
You do it like that then?
I do it like that, yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then you lift to move to the next section. We obviously are dealing with nape, yes, and again, backwards and forwards across the forehead. You can divide the face in half, or if you know, you can go, so you can divide the face in half and do half the forehead and then over to the other half, just so that you can see what's going. But obviously they are needles, so we don't want to drag anything across the skin, just to make sure that we lift and reposition it. Perfect.
Yeah, okay.
How does that feel? All right.
I love this sensation. It just feels, it kind of tickles a little bit.
It kind of just feels like it does something.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And then you go up and down again. Make sure you know you get your in between your eyebrows.
Okay, up and down like this.
Up and down, yeah, perfect. So basically we work like in a star shape. So we go horizontally, vertically, diagonally. Amazing, yeah. So you're creating tiny little channels in the skin. Perfect.
I haven't done this eyebrow yet.
Do the eyebrow. There's something really lovely about doing the eyebrows, I find. I think that's why I always start there.
I'll tell you what, if this works on my eyebrows, I'll be so amazed, because like over the years, they're just disappearing into nothing.
This is it.
I don't know where they've gone. Anyway, so yeah, so there's...
And then in between the eyebrows as well, you know, we like to make sure we get those, Perfect, yes.
Okay.
And then we move to the cheek area, so whichever side is more comfortable to start first. Again, I like to start on a diagonal, just working up the cheekbone basically, and then the whole way down the skin, the face. Yeah.
On your jawline?
On the jawline, yes.
And then back up again?
Back up again, yeah. And again, as you said,
obviously avoiding the delicate eye area.
Exactly, yeah. So the skin under the eye is really very thin, so you want to be very careful. You don't want to go too close to the eye. Yeah. And then again, same process. You can change direction and basically then like up, or you can move to the other cheek.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back.
Okay.
And then like
so I think you did it this way, and then we're now going to go this diagonal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nice. And then we're going to again just go straight across. and up and down.
And then up and
Perfect. Down. Lovely. Yeah, how does that all feel?
I love it. I just love it, because I just know that just by doing this tomorrow, I'll be glowing.
You'll be glowing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Other side?
Yeah. Switch the other side. Yes. Uh-huh. So same technique again, diagonally, the whole star shape, diagonally, vertically, horizontally.
And how long would you say this takes? I mean, we can probably judge after I've done this, but if you were doing it at home, you may do it a little bit quicker.
You might do it a little bit quicker. You know, you want to do your face, neck, decolletage. We're talking 5-6 minutes. It is not a treatment that's taking forever, you know. And we're doing it twice a week. So to do this twice a week for 5-6 minutes is, and the results
nothing,
that you get,
is it?
It's
for
nothing,
the results.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Lovely. Now, where it might get a little bit prickly is across the top lip, just because it's a little bit more sensitive there.
Yeah, a little bit. Up and down, like I'm having a shave.
And again, yeah, up and down, yeah. Like you're shaving.
Slightly getting rid of my moustache.
Yeah.
Got a good technique.
You know, and the other thing this is really good for is enlarged pores. I don't know about you, but as we get older, you know, the skin does start to sag, and that's actually what causes our enlarged pores, is the skin just, you know, getting loose, becoming looser. So then microneedling and going over the pores, again, this back to helping encourage collagen and elastin, giving the skin a boost from underneath, helps tighten up the pores and reduce the size. So again, you can do the size of your nose. Sometimes you might need to use your other hand to move the nose, to one side. It can be a little bit tricky. Oh, and then we do the other side. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm. It can be perfect. So the needles that we use are titanium. So we've gone medical grade titanium needles, because we think, you know, you get stainless steel rollers as well, but I opted for titanium because they stay sharper for a bit longer. So that was our decision, but both are equally good. So again, you can do the chin area, the whole technique again. And
when should you replace these? How often?
Yeah, so if you drop your roller, definitely replace it after that. You know, you don't want to have any needles that are in any way damaged, because you don't want to dragging the skin in any way. Yeah. Provided then you haven't done that. But if you're using this twice a week, I would say 3 to 4 months, and then replace it. Yeah. You know, some of the key things: making sure it stays clean, make sure it stays bacteria free, run it under hot water whenever you've finished. Then spray it with the bacteria spray, and again, all of these things just prolong the life of the roller. Yeah. And whenever you're storing it, you know, everything comes in the little storage case. So make sure you put it back in your storage case, rather than just, you know, leaving it on the side of your bathroom or something. Yeah, the dust and that. Yeah. So again, move to the neck. Perfect. Nope, a little bit squeaky. Oh no! Yeah, that is the roller. That's not me. Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, I am getting old, but every time I move in this chair, it's squeaking. So maybe it's my chair. I have got no. It is the roller. I have got a squeaky chair as well. Oh, it is hot. I know. I know. It is so hot. I went down the beach yesterday. Oh, it's so lovely. Amazing. Took my paddle board. Forgot the pump. I forgot the pump, and I was like, oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? Well, it's going to rain tomorrow, so that was your last chance. You have to always. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So then you can move to your decolletage. If I know you've got some jewelry on, but again, the whole star-shaped technique on the decolletage, and the whole thing, opening up the little channels in the skin, and they stay open for. There's an off-topic question for you. So the channels in the skin stay open for about 15 to 20 minutes. So now is the time to get your hyaluronic acid, take lots of it onto the skin. I just got this Skin Cuticles one, which actually
I do love this one.
Yes,
and
me
I
too.
sometimes use Paula's Choice, which I love as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like those. I also like Allies of Skin. They're a lovely brand.
Yeah.
Victoria Beckham, her lovely serum. Again, it's nice. And I definitely use her serum after microneedling because it's expensive.
It's expensive, yeah.
Lovely.
Oh,
yeah. Beautiful. You're
so
glowing
good.
already. Yes. So I don't know.
I mean, go on.
I was going to say, I don't know if you're the skin type that may need a little bit of moisturizer after hyaluronic acid. You may not. I personally do, but
I always do. If I'm doing it, when I'm doing it in the evening, I do this, leave it for a little while, then I put on my night cream.
yeah, okay. Same
Just
here.
because I love moisture.
Me too. Yes. That was the whole ethos behind the brand, was to try and get as much hydration into.
Usually I would do my hands and then I'd go in like that with the serum afterwards, but
Yeah.
there you go. I don't actually feel like I look too red because I was red beforehand.
Yeah, well, amazing.
I can see now.
There we go. So now you can get back to relax.